Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg facing criticism for vacationing overseas while America was facing a potential crisis. The former mayor was in Portugal this summer while America prepared for a possible railroad strike that could have shut down supply chains and travel. Buttigieg making matters worse by posting this video, making it seem like he was in the U.S.
This summer, too many flights have been delayed or canceled. So today, the DOT is launching the Airline Customer Service Dashboard. For the first time, you can go to our website and compare airline practices all in one place. So if you're traveling this weekend or anytime, know that our department has your back.
A spokesperson says the trip was long planned and Buttigieg was traveling on his personal time, but remained engaged on urgent issues while away. Dane, I'm going to come to you. This feels like a bit of an unforced error with the video for someone with a very squeaky clean reputation.
So the trappings of his office have ruined his whole brand, right? His brand was small town mayor, problem solver, folk hero, regular guy, and now he's on private jets. And the thing is, when you were the Secretary of Transportation and you have a possible rail strike in which even the White House was saying, this is a major crisis, we have to deal with it, and you're phoning it in, work from home, from Europe. Think about this also. When Nancy Pelosi has allowed these COVID vote by proxy rules to go on for so long, do you remember what was the congressman's name? Mondaire Jones. Remember him? He was at the wedding in France and voting by proxy because he had COVID problems. This is ridiculous. Now, I understand everybody deserves some time off, but when you are the secretary, you have to just tell your loved ones, I know this is long planned, and I promise you that when this is done, we will go on that big vacation, and I will spend all my time focused on you and not try to phone it in on a Zoom call into this cabinet in order to deal with a rail strike. But I think the worst thing for him has been that he's ruined his brand. And if now Kamala Harris can go against him and say, you're not that small town folk hero anymore, young man.
Young man.
And then she'll laugh.
Yes.
Just like that.
She will laugh.
Jesse, do you think that Pete has ruined his reputation?
I'm going to defend Pete here.
Oh, wow.
Because
I like it.
This was a pre-planned vacation. Everybody deserves time off.
Yeah.
In August. Everybody else is off in August. You're off, we're all off.
I'm not the Secretary of Transportation.
Joe Biden's off
with the railroad
in
strike.
August. Okay. He didn't know the strike was coming. It was pre-planned, and the strike never went down. Did it go down? It didn't go down.
No.
So he did bring a coat with his little pin, and so you could tell he kind of was trying to get one over on us by putting that on. So you could tell he felt guilty about it. What was he supposed to wear? Was he supposed to wear an open collar shirt, looking out on his brunch?
This is not a good
as
defense.
the wind blows through his hair? No. So he did the best he could under those circumstances. He has a young baby. Remember, they took some paternity.
Twins.
Paternity for the twins. I get it. So he needed another break. You need to recharge your battery sometime so you can come back fully geared up and ready to go.
Jesse, try again.
Yeah.
Damn it, I thought that was
Greg,
pretty good.
you try. I thought it was good. Greg.
No, but I mean, Jesse only takes vacation after something happens.
Yep. Pre-planned.
You know, did they go to Portugal?
Yeah.
Portugal, yeah.
Everyone's going to Portugal.
Portugal, underrated.
Very.
Underrated.
Great.
I met my wife there, and I met my girlfriend there. And her girlfriend.
Wow.
I'll be home in an hour.
Oh
Make
my
the stew.
gosh. Wow.
He puts the gall in Portugal. How do you like that? I get it. It's fun to travel and go international because then you don't get recognized. This is why I always go to Mexico. I vacation in Tijuana. No one recognizes me unless they saw those films I did with Clive Owen in the 80s. But generally, you know, he doesn't get bothered. But he's definitely got to be the man who kind of advertises why you should vacation in America, right?
Yep.
He should be going, we have wonderful roads, because he is the transportation secretary. He's the roads scholar.
Yes.
He should actually be going like, come to the small towns, come to our great parks. But no, you can't just go, I'm going to get the hell out of this place. I'm going to Portugal, you know, because people are, you know, whatever.
So you can only vacation domestically if you work for the U.S. government?
If you work for the Department of Transportation, yes.
Yeah, is that a rule?
Yeah, it is actually in the Constitution. It is. You guys laugh, but look it up, America.
You've seen that one?
So Jesse's never allowed to get acupuncture ever again because I don't know what
turned
they
into a
did to
limb.
him. But wow, Jesse. Okay, first of all, his reputation is not squeaky clean. In October 2021, when there are cargo ships sitting off of the shores, not getting unloaded, Pete Buttigieg takes paternity leave. Okay, but he's not a single parent, and he also didn't give birth. And he's the Secretary of Transportation.
But he had to
If he
breastfeed.
were a Republican, if you were a Republican.
Well, I don't know.
That's not-
Science is changing very rapidly.
Not that fast.
If he were a Republican, he would have been hounded out of office, just like Tom Price was as the HHS secretary for doing this during a crisis. And then Pete Buttigieg tried to argue that even though he went on this Portugal vacation ahead of the rail strike, he still was able to get a deal that averted the strike, which isn't true. The Biden administration said they got a deal. They didn't get a deal. It was rejected by the railroads, and then Congress had to come in and bail him out. So that's also not true. So if you're going to be the Secretary of Transportation or something else, that's the job you're doing, and you don't get to leave twice in the middle of a crisis.
Sorry, I'm pro-vacation. If that's the worst thing I've ever said.
That's not the issue.
It must be said that his twins were in the NICU and one of them was on a ventilator. So let's be clear about what was going on there.
Oh, really? That's why he took such a long paternity?
He didn't take that long of a paternity. It just happened there was a crisis during
But
paternity.
he didn't appoint a deputy. That's the whole point.
Correct.
Like, he didn't appoint a deputy to handle
Also, the
this.
reason you
on
go
event.
overseas for a vacation is so you can't get called into the office.
Should we check to see if he's stealing any luggage?
True.
There it is. So right.
No luggage theft, though.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.